Hello crafty friends, this is the Paper Chef here. In today's tutorial, you're going to learn how to assemble and decorate these mini Tombstone boxes by Stampin' Up. These boxes are a new item that are part of the mini catalog, and it does say July to December, but it's actually in August to December mini catalog. Items will be available August 3rd for you to purchase from my store. Demonstrators were allowed to purchase these items on July 1st. Therefore, I was able to get these ahead of time. We did an unboxing yesterday, and what we discovered, actually my nephew discovered, is that there are two sides. What's really nice about these Tombstone boxes, there are two sides. One is larger than the other side, but I didn't know you could actually see how easy that was to determine if one was larger. But what you do is you take the two pieces of this cardboard in the case and see how I'm lining them up, and one side is bigger than the other. See, if you put them to the bottom like this, you're going to see that the one is much larger, and that's going to be your lid. Now, if you want to stamp onto these tombstones, you can. The paper it's not too shiny. It'll absorb the ink. However, you want to do that while it's flat. I'm not going to decorate. I'm not going to stamp right onto the tombstone. I'm going to show you first how to make the Hey Boo tag. And we're going to make the Hey Boo tag with the coordinating items. We're going to cut out Hey Boo, and then we're going to decorate it using the cute little Halloween punch. And finally, after that, after I start decorating these, you're going to get to see what my nephews and niece made with theirs and what they put inside of their Tombstone treat boxes. So you are in for a treat. We have some guests coming a little bit later in the video. So what we're going to do is take the Hey Boo stamp, and I think they're going to go get that for me because it might be in the bathroom drying. So because it might be drying because we used it so much. Now, if you use black ink, it doesn't stain. Now, when I say black, I'm the Memento black ink, right? It doesn't stain. But when you use red ink, it does stain, but it's no problem. It doesn't affect your stamp at all. Okay, so you want to mount your stamp onto the acrylic block, which I've already done. And if you're going to try to line up your Hey Boo, if you want to try to line up these little tags, thank you. Find it?
No, it's still red.
Okay, bring it. And yeah, it's okay. It's okay that it's red, because red just means stained. It doesn't mean it's wet. So look at all these cute things in the suite. Have a fabulous Halloween. Treat yourself, trick or treat. Put a smile on my face. Candy corns, Hey Boo. And then you got the two-step stamping. We haven't even done that yet. All we've done so far is the Hey Boo. Thank you. I'm glad to have assistance here. So you see how it's a little wet. We've been using this a lot. And we did try to do this video yesterday, but during the video, we actually ran out of power. The power, again, it happened several times yesterday due to tropical storms, but it actually happened during the YouTube live. So then we were going to try to pre-record the video and show samples, but then what happened, then the lights were flashing. Right while we were writing Hey Boo, lights were flashing. Hey, how is that spooky for you or what? So what you're going to do is you're going to make it and make sure that you have enough room. Put your Hey Boo down like that, and make sure you have enough room so that when you do this other one, Hey Boo, because we're going to use a different metal tag for that there's enough room so that's not touching this one. Right, so you can put that little tag down. Okay, and now we're going to put the lid on the ink, and we're going to put that off to the side. So again, like I said, if you use red ink, it's fine. It does stain photopolymer, but the black ink doesn't, and either way, it washes off. So what I'm going to do before I put that on the mini machine is I'm going to tape it a little, because that's the only tag I'm making, and I don't want it to slip, but I do have that extra one. And we're going to just put that on like that, tape it a little bit, and then we're going to run this through the mini cut and emboss machine. Okay, like that. So now, and we'll fix it again after we put the plates in there. So the mini cut and emboss machine comes like this. It's like very portable. And then you open up the side, you open up the front and the back, and you make your sandwich. I'll go over all the products in this suite in just a bit. So we're going to put down plate 1, plate 2, the scratch plate 2, because that's the bottom plate 2. And then you put you put the metal pieces on the scratched ones. That way you keep your top plate nice, and just kind of put that on with a little piece of tape. Here it is. You could tape both sides if you want to be real exact. Just tape it on the corner, because even though it's painter's tape and it does come off and you can use washi tape, you still don't want to put too much tape on, because if you pull it off the white paper, the basic white, it may rip. So you just put it on the corners. Now I'm going to crank it through. Let me get rid of my microphone. Okay, here. the microphone wire. I'd almost cranked through that. That would have been fun attaching around my arm. Okay, so we have the Hey Boo. That's all the die cutting we need to do. That rhymes. All right, there we go. And we're going to take these out. And you see the little stitching around it. Looks great on the little Tombstone box. And then we have a small Hey Boo. And you can put that in the inside, or we could just do 2 Tombstone boxes. Now these little dies here are part of a suite. Not part of the suite, I'm sorry, part of the holiday catalog. And they came inside here, this package. These are called Pretty Pillow Box dies. And we did make pretty pillow boxes out of the items from the cute Halloween suite. Later, I store these on a magnetic plate. But right now, I'm just storing them in the case they came in. Pretty pillow box dies. All right, let's do this. Let's do the assembly. I pretty much think I'm going to use the Hey Boo for everything. Everything I put a ghost on this year because that's so cute. To assemble the boxes, again, this is the back, so this is the front. So we're just going to line them up. See, that's the top box in the back. So we'll do the bottom box. They're both the same. So you're going to fold in the sides first. Fold in the sides again. Fold in the sides again. And then you're going to, before you remove the adhesive, fold in, fold down. Oh, bless you. My guests are over there waiting patiently. Okay, and then fold. So you're seeing you're folding down. And then you do all your scoring, and then you're going to lift this, and it's good. It's 3M tape. They got some good adhesives, right? We know about, that's a good company, right? We got them good adhesives. And we're going to just remove that little piece. So there's no glue needed for these Tombstone boxes. It's like, I want to order 100 of them. Too bad we can only order 2 boxes. When we're doing pre-orders, they give us demonstrators a limit. Otherwise, we would like literally empty the shelves of the warehouse, I think, before the customers. We're kind of like our own best customer, okay? And I like to order everything, but they limit us. We can only get 2 of consumable items and 1 of non-consumable items. Is that adorable? So even that alone is cute, and it even, stands up like at an angle, which is nice. So say you're just trying to decorate for something, right? That would be cute too. But I like that you could do both sides of the box and that it stands up. And so when you give it to somebody, they can lay it down or stand it up, these Tombstone boxes. Now, I don't know about you, but this Halloween stuff this year is much better than last year. In fact, last year's stuff, it didn't even sell out. They put it on clearance. This year, it's going to be so popular because I think the paper is so much better. The last year was more like artsy Halloween paper, which was cool, like spiders and kind of artsy spiderweb backgrounds. But this year, it's cute and whimsical, and that's what Halloween's all about. See that? It's bigger. We're going to put the lid on it. So this is the lid, and you're going to slip the lid over, and we're going to shut the lid. And that's it. That's your box. Now look at how the box works. Look at how it does this. It stands up like that, right? Isn't that great? And if you wanted to stand up at that angle, you would just take the lid off, and it'll stand up at an angle. So here's another one, and we're just going to put with the little foamy things. Assistants, do we have foamy things somewhere in a bag? Okay, thank you. Awesome. They're getting my dimensionals for me. We have to come up with new vocabulary when we're teaching the young ones. We don't want to call them dimensionals, but they are dimensionals for you guys, my crafty friends. We're going to put the dimensionals on there, and we're going to put some embellishments. Now, I would say if you're going to put the stars on there, put a couple of these. I would say if you're going to put the stars on there now, and the stars will go on better while you're holding this because they don't stick they do stick, but you got to make sure there's a sticker behind them, and if you don't get that and kind of push it on with your hand, they're hard to get on. So let's say we already have black ink, so let's take, when we do the stars, we'll do this color here, that's Fresh Freesia holographic star, and then we'll take a pumpkin pie holographic star. And so everything, because the suite's called Cute Halloween, these are called cute stars. So they kind of go along with that. Now that I got the stars on there, a couple stars, now I can put this in there. And you kind of put that on first, and then you just do everything else around it. All your other decorations. I'm going to cut out the ghost for you, but we're going to put this on. And we'll cut out a ghost, because I already cut these out ahead of time. This punch, it works great on the designer series paper. The punch does, and the punch will also work good with the stamps, but we didn't use it with the stamps yet because I was doing this with the kiddos. So here's the paper. I wanted to show you that. The paper comes 6 by 6, double-sided, 48 sheets in a pack. So I love when paper comes in 48 sheets in a pack. This is called the Cute Halloween Designer Series paper. And you just see how fun it is. So I'm definitely going to try it with these with the scan and cut later, maybe even today, because I mean some of these patterns are just crying to be cut out with the scan and cut. But some of them, like this ghost here, this ghost here, which we'll keep aside in a minute after I turn over the paper, this pumpkin, this jack-o'-lantern, and this kitty, all punch out with the Halloween punch. How great is that? Look at those 3 shapes. So you can use this for the stamps and the Designer Series paper. But when you cut out the Designer Series paper with your punch, you do have to you have to cut around and get this to be able to fit in your punch. Like that one should fit in, but we're going to have to cut off the corner to get that to fit in. But let me show you the other side of the paper so you can see how fantastic this paper is. And now you know when you see our little paper purses we made and things, you're going to know, oh, she used the cute Halloween paper. They used the cute Halloween paper. So you can even color in these little candy corns if you want. One side of the paper is black and white, and the other side of the paper is colored. I used the haunted houses on my purse. Okay, now so let's get the ghost. I think that was all the paper. Showed you all the other sides. The little bats are fantastic, hanging upside down like that. Right, or this one's hanging upside down. See, the bat's hanging upside down. All right, so now we're going to take this little ghost and we're going to cut it out. So to cut it out with the punch, you have to get it to fit in there. The problem is when you put it in there, well, actually this one might work. No, it doesn't. Well, this one works, right? But the problem is when you put it in there, it's not really a problem. It's just that you're going to cut into your other ghost over here when you try to get this ghost. This ghost fits right in the punch perfectly. I don't mind doing that right now, but I'm just letting you know that if you want to save that from being cut out, if you want to save those little pieces because you don't want to mess with those, right? Then you want to do this so that you're not cutting a cat's head out of that little shape right there. So you can still put the little ghost in. You're going to turn it at an angle, and you want to just line it up with your punch. And one thing that's great about punches is that you don't need a machine with them. They're self-contained, and you can just punch things out right away. And it's just so easy. So there you go. And that's how to punch out a little ghost. And then we put the little ghost on with the dimensional. And if you want, we can add 3 more stars. Let's put the ghost up in the top of here, like that. And we can put more stars around the coffin box randomly. But now I'm going to use the small stars. So we'll do 2 small. We'll put another, we'll put one up there. Okay, so here we go. So that's how to decorate your mini tombstone box. And I'm going to just kind of put this one here, and we'll kind of work around there. I'm just going to put this on for now. Just make sure before you put it on that that's the top. You just check that that's the top. Not that you can't decorate both sides, but you want to check that that's the top before you start putting all the stuff on it. Okay, we are going to, so I showed you the paper, I showed you the punch. I just wanted to tell you that there are several things in this suite. It's a great suite. You got your stars, you got your cute stars, you got your tombstone boxes, and you have, which I haven't opened yet, but I did get one on the incentive trip, you have your gingham ribbon, black and white gingham ribbon. Okay, so that's fantastic ribbon. And it can be used not just for Halloween, right? Just use it for other things. And of course you saw the stamp set, and so that's the bundle. That'd be the bundle. So the bundle you save when you get the bundle, the cutest Halloween and the Halloween punch, you save 10% by getting these 2 items together. Right? And then when you get the gingham ribbon, that's a separate item. But what I did is I got the whole suite. And as you see, as we unpacked it, they ship flat, so you can even decorate them and send them to somebody in the mail for a lot cheaper. And then you could tell them, hey, just pop. They can figure out how to set the box up, right? You could send it to them flat, decorated, but they assemble it when it gets there. All right, so let's do this. Let me find is that one? This one was the one I just made. My sample. Nope, is that mine? Nope. Nope, that's Johan's. I have a sample. Here it is. I'm going to open mine last. That's the one I made earlier. That's the one I just made now, and I can tell the difference between those. I'm going to do mine last. Okay, go ahead, and we're going to have, who's going next? Is it going to be Heidi, or is it going to be Okay, I'm going to say hi to those people while you're getting ready. She's putting some final touches on there. All right, hello, Darlene, and thank you. I'm glad you like them and think they're cute. Be Pre, hello. Christine, hello. Sally, hi. Good morning from Colorado. Pamela, from Colorado. She's hiking. That's funny. You're watching this while you're hiking. Now that's dedication to crafting. So, Christine, have I had the same mini cut for one since day one? Yes. I've never replaced my, she's asking if I've had the same mini cut in the machine. Yes, the only time I had trouble with it was trying to cut the adhesive sheets the other day. That was a disaster. But other than that, it cut everything I've ever tried to cut. Let me see what the rest of your question is. Had mine for several months and then it's just stopped working. Yeah, Stampin' Up is good about customer service, so always tell them, let them know. Things get warped or sometimes the little thing comes off there's a little pin in here, a little bolt underneath the rubber, and my husband tightens that for me, takes the little rubber piece off, tightens it, and it works like new again. So that's one way to tune up your machine. Good morning from Hawaii. Aloha, Lisa. Ann from Pennsylvania. That's where I'm originally from. I'm a Philadelphia girl, Philly girl. And when I get together with my family, my accent comes out. Hello, Donna and Lisa. Let's see who else is here. Did you mail the catalogs? Yes, I mailed. I spent a fortune. We do buy our catalogs, so you might not know that, but Stampin' Up! Demonstrators do buy their catalogs, and I did mail my catalogs. So I've heard that people started getting them already, which I was very shocked about because I thought they didn't mail them out till the middle of the month. But maybe it was a demonstrator that told me they got them because I really think customers don't get these until the middle of the month. And anyway, yes, I mailed them. So you're going to get them in the mail, and then I can't open it on the camera. But when you get it, of course, you can see it. I'm just not allowed to open it on camera until this day, August 3rd, because that's the sales period. So you can make your wish list when you get the catalog, my customers. I did mail them in the U.S. If you aren't a customer, then you didn't get one, but you can still request one. It's just that you have to use my form. Use the link in the description. Go to my Stampin' Up! Store. Use the Contact Me form. Ask for a catalog. Ask for a mini catalog, sorry. I've already done sending out annual catalogs. They're very expensive. I mailed those out a couple months ago. And at this point, you can purchase those from our store or from me at my personal website. Okay, Donna. Oh, hello from Canada. Okay, you ready? Heidi, I'll get back to the rest of you. Lisa from Pennsylvania. Inike. Okay, so I'm going to get back to the rest of you. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, go ahead. You can go next. You can introduce yourself. Put yours down there so you can put it down there. Okay, good. Introduce yourself.
My name's Heidi, and it says... And on the back, it also says Heidi. My name, Heidi. On the front, it has a ghost with some stars. On the Hey Boo sign, it has 3 stars going around it. It has a butterfly on the front. And inside, it has a little purse.
Okay, go ahead and show them the purse and what's inside your purse. Go ahead and show.
Some balloons and chocolate and...
You can take it out. You can take stuff out. Okay.
More little ghosts and pumpkins.
Okay, so you put more little ghosts and pumpkins inside your purse. Good, and that's the pretty pillow box. Show them the back of the purse. All right, so you're going to show them this one, right? Okay, that's the purse. You can show them the outside of the purse and how you decided to shut the purse. Show them how you decided to shut your purse.
I decided to shut my purse
Put it under the camera. Yep, there you go.
Like this, and these 2 parts sticking out.
Awesome. Okay, because there's a couple ways to shut the purse. You can actually tie the purse, or you can actually tuck it in.
On the top is a little pumpkin.
Great. Thank you, Heidi. Okay, come on in. Who's next? We're showing you more examples of what to do with these treat boxes. And stick yours right there. Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself. Yeah.
My name is Robert. I'm 7 years old. What I did is I made a tombstone. I put some stars on it, a Halloween cat, a ghost, and a pumpkin.
Okay, good.
And when you open it, I made a purse, and then you either open it like this, and then you get scared by the Hey Boo and the ghost.
And you drew that, yep.
And you...
Show them your purse. Just put it under the camera. Put it right there, under the camera. Good. Show them the other side of your purse.
And if you open.
So this is the little pillow box die again. Cool, right?
And then if you would have opened it like this, then you would have turned it around, and then you would have got scared. And I'm really sorry about this, but our brother's not going to be joining us today, so I'm going to show him his tombstone.
Okay, that's another his little brother.
He put a Halloween cat, a ghost, and a pumpkin, and then a hay boo. Then he put his
Okay, put that down right where you
purse.
can see it. Put it there. Put the purse right there. You can see it in the camera. Good.
He put a purse filled with a ton of balloons.
Right, ton of balloons.
Who would have that much balloons?
And that's another one of the pillow box dies. The pillow box dies. Awesome. Great job. They're all saying what a great job you guys are doing. So we have lots of people saying, see, they're saying it, like Lisa's saying good job, and Christine's saying good job, and Darlene and Cheryl. Thank you guys. Thank you for your examples. All right, so we will finish off by showing you my example of the paper purse. And they are the ones that started doing that, and it's great. Just watch what they do. They started making purses and putting them inside here, and they started filling it with cute things. So I was like, oh, this fits perfectly. I mean, who would have thought, right? Who would have thought that this awesome coordinating product fits inside of the tombstone? So it's like a gift within a gift. I use double twine. I use the Baker's Twine Essentials. I use some retired twine that had bling on it. But of course, you can use that gingham ribbon. And you do need to shut this pillow box. You could use Velcro or something, right? Or you can shut the pillow box with something, or you could just tie it shut. It does bend down, and I liked the different ways you could shut it. Like you could tuck it under to shut it, right? Make the little ghost stick out. You know, you could tuck it under the caption, or not the caption, the sentiment. So what you could do is you could put, let me get my tape off here. You could put your little sentiment there, and then tuck this part under it to keep the pillow box shut. And I just like how the pillow box holds like a Ghirardelli chocolate, or let me show you. It does hold. I didn't put chocolate in mine yet because I'm trying to find the Halloween colors. But you see, just to give you a size of how small this pillow box is. You can show one more thing. Yep. And then that's how much you could fit in the little purse. Okay. Heidi wants to show you one more thing. Go ahead and show something.
Also, how you see there's stars on here, but you could probably a little see.
Put it there. You can't see it. Put it under the camera. Good.
There's some stars here on the purse, and there's some stars here on the
Excellent. So you put stars on everything. So you put stars on the purse. Excellent. And I like how you tucked your purse in. So that's just one way. But if you're going to tuck it in, you could tuck in the whole ghost, or you could just tuck in like the front. Just you could put like the adhesive in a place where the ghost would stick out, and you would only put the adhesive. I put some dimensionals there. So then, of course, you can put another sentiment on it, on the front of the purse. But I didn't because I wanted to put a smaller sentiment on the front of the purse. But those are just some ideas for your tombstone boxes. They come 8 in a package like this. Tombstone treat boxes, food safe because they are shiny. And this is my last one because we had fun with the nephews and niece decorating the tombstone boxes. So if you want an activity for kids, this is your Halloween activity that you could do with kids. Cub Scout troop, a club, craft club, something like that. These are going to be great for craft fairs, and they're going to just be great for overall Halloween gift giving. And if you just want to kind of like present them like that, you don't even have to put the lid on. You can present them at sort of that angle, right? So that they can see the front better, like that. All right. Well, thank you all for coming to the live. You still have something to say? Is it about Halloween?
No.
They all want to say something, but it's not about Halloween, so we'll get them to be able to say it, and maybe another time. Thank you all for coming. If you missed our unboxing, starring.
Tell them something else.
You want to tell them something else? Okay. Go ahead. What do you want to tell them?
We're not going to be in the next video because we're going to Virginia. That's where we actually live. We just came here to visit for 8 days.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for telling them that. Okay. So he's saying that he's not going to be here because they're going to be leaving. But you had fun being in a couple of my videos, right? So we're
going to see you guys next year.
Right. They wanted to be in the YouTube videos, and they did a great job helping with the unboxing. And we saw so many pretty papers and so many holiday catalog items. So if you missed that, starring Robert and Heidi, This is one of the many things we unboxed yesterday. Why we had some power unboxing many of the holiday catalog items. All right, that's all for now. This is the Papered Chef. Okay. Thank you, everybody.